Hey, welcome to the Deaf Farmer channel. I like to play Farm Sim 22 as realistically as possible, as, as it allows within the game mechanics, if I were in real life. So, without further ado, I'd like to show you a couple things. On this map, I have my farm, the town, and where I started. Just to kind of give you an idea of what the map looks like and where things kind of are. Um, this is the third episode. So we're on day one and day two. And the way I've set up this game is I have 28 days season full for the season month. So for a whole month it'll be 28 days. I know that's a real long time, but like I said, I like to play realistically. So that means I really need to use the real life perspective of farming and getting things done. I don't know. I have to figure out how to do all that. Um, because there's so much game limitations. Real life isn't gonna be 100% in farm sim anyway. So, but I'll come up with something, of course, and that's why I set up this channel so that I can integrate my real life experiences, my imagination, and other experiences of other people and other interactions, um, and even from you guys too. A lot of you guys are actual farmers. I've never farmed in my life. I've seen tractors here and there, but they don't mean anything. So, this is as close to real farming I'm gonna get, and that's okay. I've been to real farms before, but again, that means nothing. I mean, at least I have an idea what they look like, and you can see all those on YouTube. Alrighty, yo, let's get this show on the road. Episode 3. Here we come. Hey, here we are in the afternoon of day 1. I bought myself a new toy. Actually, a couple new toys. That trailer and that truck. Well, and the bed that goes with it. And that's the TLX 2020. It's the older model that's been in Farm Sim 19 and the 82nd Studios. Actually, converted it from 19. They brought it to 22. So that's cool. This trailer here is kind of cool too. As you can see, it's tilted, and then I can load vehicles or whatever on it. I find it to be a little buggy, but it's still a nice trailer. So I'm getting ready to haul it back to the farm, and along the way we're gonna have an adventure. There are no paved roads anywhere on this map except for the parking lots on some of them. This is a paved parking lot right here, right next door. But most of the map is all either gravel or dirt, and maybe a little grass here and there. I mean, there's a ton of meadow. We'll talk more about that later. So, I actually had this trailer before I bought the truck, and I had the bird pulling it for a while. I was using it for logging it. I still use it for logging too, but then I've been making the truck the horse, the workhorse. That's what I meant. So because it had dualies on it, and it's got the med tires, I believe, it actually does have with traction. Because I'm using the mod called REA, which simulates wet mud and different surfaces. And the more weight you have, the harder it is to get moving or pull stuff. So this is gravel here, and now we're on our way to the farm. We're following the railroad tracks all the way to the gas station. As I said, there's a couple of them paved parking lots. This one's not paved. The one on the right that we just passed. Excuse me. This is paved. It's a bridge. I think it's paved. It looks bridge. Anyway, we're coming up to the dirt road here on my front of me, and to my left it's a gas station where it is paved also. But literally, the road system on this entire map, it's pretty much dirt roads, and that's kind of the challenge also. So as you see, I'm gonna make the left turn, and there's a road right there, but it's not paved yet. So it'll be dirt at some point. And you kind of see I was having difficulty shifting. I was using it with the clutch. I think it's pretty cool they added that. I can't drive a clutch vehicle in real life, or stick shift, I mean. So it requires a lot of eye-hand coordination and all that kind of stuff. And I need my hands and eyes for a lot more than just driving. So anyway, and now you can kind of see me leaving the property I own, and this happens to be a restaurant. It's not open right now, so I was surprised it came with the property. And as you can see, I'm going pretty slow. It's pretty steep, so nothing I can do about that unless I regrade the road or whatever, and I don't think I'm gonna do that. That's a lot of work. As you can see, I have the trailer already ready to go. The farm is actually really close, so I'm just putting it back on the trailer. We had to spend the night here because it's pitch black at night and you can't see anything. So I decided we would park at the restaurant. Here we go. We're off to the farm. It's really close. And of course, dirt paved road or whatever. It's just a dirt road. And we're approaching our spot. Like I said, real close. And remember, I was telling you about the REA mod. We're getting slower and slower because we're pretty heavy with pulling this thing, and we're pulling my nostalgia. I like the Chevy Suburban. It's what I grew up riding in. So here we are getting ready to unload it finally. I had to do a little bit of miscellaneous stuff, like get rid of some couple trees and fix some terrain. Landscaping, you know, and it's still not perfect, but it's better, and you'll see it later. So I had this going during the time I still had the clutch shifting, so I had to strap the last wheel set, because if you don't strap it, it just rolls right off. And you can't have two people. Well, you can't be a multiplayer if you have somebody else who wants to roleplay. But I like to do it whenever I want to, so I just don't want to be held to a schedule. So that's why I do it myself. But I already stopped using the clutch because it was just making things more complicated. So, alright, I'm gonna get the drone started in here. I like to use the drone to see my progress, and I can share it with anybody I communicate with. Right now, I haven't been able to communicate with anybody around here. I mean, there's literally nobody here. And there's no connection to the outside world, or outside anyway. There's no exit road or anything. As far as the train goes, the whole train's electrified, so I can't even touch it. And then there's that. Alright. Well, I'll bring the drone back. Thank you for watching.